In that Adelaide Advertiser article, which of course shows no journalistic curiosity whatsoever, you're quoted as saying that abortion should not be allowed even in situations of rape. Now, I know it's very controversial. What's your advice to pro-life people watching today who struggle to hold that line and to articulate that line?
Yeah, it's really difficult, I think. When I talk about abortion, I like to start with the babies that are capable of being born, so they're gestationally viable. And I think we have to start with late-term abortion because we have the most extreme abortion laws in the world in that we allow abortion up to birth. And so that is something that we absolutely need to tackle as a society. And in fact, there's popular support for that. Only 39% of Australians support abortion up to 20 weeks. So after 20 weeks into birth, it would be even less. So we need courageous politicians to speak up on that. But then when you go further back and you go back to the first trimester and you've got a woman who's been raped, which is a really tragic, horrible situation that should never happen to a woman. I think we always have to approach this with compassion and we always have to speak to women with that sense of love. But the question I would ask is it ever okay to end the life of a human being? And it never is. Unless you've got a just war situation, an innocent human being should never have their life arbitrarily taken away. And when we look back at human history, when we have said that it is okay to kill a group of human beings, but not another group, that's usually been when we've had our worst atrocities. So I think the fundamental premise against abortion is that it ends the lives of human beings. It's a human rights issue because human rights attach to human beings and they're universal and we can't pick and choose when they apply or how they apply. So I think that's the first point I would make. But Lyle, could I also say the second point I would make is in Australia we have over 88,000 abortions every year. So 88,000 babies lose their life. It's the leading cause of death in Australia. I would be prepared to ask people, well, are you okay with outlawing abortion except in the exceptional circumstances in order to save 87,000 lives, because it's less than 1% that are for rape. And I think that then begins to tease out where people really lie on this issue because they use rape and incest to justify abortion up to birth.
Yeah, that's right. That calls their bluff.